What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at now. So you clearly see the title of the broadcast. And yes, there are a certain segment of people that still want to go to Mexico and are demanding that Mexico clears this clears this situation up so they can still go there and have vacation and celebrate birthdays and all this type of crazy ass crap. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. But this is where we are now. So we're going to go here and we're going to check some things out and we're going to see what's going on, and at the same time, though, too, put these people to shame that actually have no actual understanding of what's going on in this country right now. But they're just, being foolish. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Violence has erupted in Mexico, including some tourist destinations like Puerto Vallarta. Authorities now in the state of Jalisco have issued emergency measures. They're asking everyone to shelter in place and stay indoors. The violence started early this morning, and Mexican and international officials are all saying that it started due to a federal military operation that took place about 400 kilometers from Puerto Vallarta. The governor of Jalisco has confirmed that this operation led to confrontations all across his state, and reports are now coming in saying that this operation was targeting the head of one of the cartels. The longtime leader of the Jalisco New Generational Cartel, which is the CJNG, he was known as El Mencho, and Mexican authorities are now saying that during this operation he was wounded and then later died. This cartel is considered one of Mexico's most powerful and aggressive criminal organizations. They are literally known for their roadblocks, their arson, and their intimidation. And that is exactly what's going on right now in this part of Mexico. They have set up roadblocks that they're using burned out cars, buses, any vehicle they can get, and they are setting them on fire so no one can get through. This is a video that was uploaded of Puerto Vallarta not long ago. You can see all of the fires across the city. This is from burned out vehicles, buildings that are on fire. All the restaurants have been shut down and the streets are empty. Now, the state of Jalisco, where Puerto Vallarta is getting a lot of attention because it is such a tourist destination. But this violence is happening in multiple states in Mexico right now.
And, that's what's up. It just is what it is, man. Mexico right now is a very dangerous place. And I'm not saying that Mexico hadn't always been dangerous because of the cartels have been running Mexico for generations now. This is not anything new. This is not anything new. We know that the cartels have been running Mexico in pretty much a lot of the countries south of the border, Cuba, all types of places, Venezuela. It just is what it is here. And for some people to, still want to say that they want to go there, and we have other people talking about they want to get out, it's just ridiculous to me. But we're going to go here now. Let's keep going.
If you cancel your trip to Mexico right now, I'm getting so many DMs about this because of what is happening in Puerto Vallarta and Jalisco. And I have checked in with Nacho, who is like a brother to me. He lives in Cancun. He has a transportation company there. And I am leaving tomorrow to go to Cancun. And he said, no, everything is, there's more police presence right now because of what's happening in Mexico. But right now, everything is fine in Cancun. There's no issues. And the other issue right now, though, is the government shutdown. And they have supposedly halted TSA PreCheck and global entry. But then I also heard that they opened it back up again. So there's a lot of turmoil happening right now, but I'm still going. And one thing with travel is you just have to be flexible. I did get travel insurance as well, just to be safe. And I'm just going to go with the flow, but keep following me because I'm going to be giving you live updates from Cancun. I land tomorrow. Also, all of the resort reviews, everything I'm doing. So keep following. And so far, I think if you're going to Cancun, everything is fine.
Why would you want to go to a country to where, from what she's saying here, she has certain connections and things like that or whatever. And, this in Mexico, she's saying that Cancun's safe. But why would you even want to go there knowing that the rest of the country is in turmoil? The cartel situation to me, in my mind, it's like a cancer. It'll spread if you don't cut it out. It'll spread if you don't cut it out. And the thing of this is that at this particular time, this country is at war. The president of Mexico, with the technological help of us over here in America, they moved in and they deleted one of the most the big figurehead of the cartels in Mexico. So now I wouldn't be a fool to want to keep going, even if you go to one of these resorts or whatever that's supposed to be. I guess these resorts are supposed to be like, how can I put this? What word am I looking for? It's supposed to be kind of staved off or something to that degree from the rest of the country. It's like supposed to be untouchable. I guess I put it that way. These resorts and stuff like that are supposed to be untouchable by the cartels and all this other type of stuff, which I don't agree with that. Because if they really wanted to, and I think they're going to do this, they're going to show their full might. They're going to go into these resorts and all that type of stuff, because that's part of the country. Man, nah, I wouldn't trust it right now to go to Mexico in any way, shape, form, or fashion. They could sit there and tell you that it's certain parts of the country that are safe and things like that. That makes no sense to me right now while they're at war with a full-fledged cartel. This makes no sense.
I don't care about what's happening in Mexico. I will be on that flight next week. Yes, ma'am. I will definitely be on that flight. Y'all are not finna ruin my birthday. Keep that shit away from me. That ain't got nothing to fucking do with me.
How they gonna keep that shit away from you? You want to take your ass to Mexico, and then you want to demand as an American citizen, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. She's arrogant. She's an American citizen. We pretty arrogant over here to a degree. And it's a whole cartel war just popped off. And you're going to tell these people that they need to get their shit together within 1 week. Like, who is you to tell these cartels that are fighting for power? It's a power void right now. Who are you? Just like when El Chapo got took out the game, you know what I'm saying? And the Mencho guy, got put into place, because that's what just really happened. That's just what really happened. El Chapo got took out, you know what I'm saying? You got the Mencho guy, he in here now. And nah, you're going to tell these people that they need to get their shit together so you can go down there and party and get drunk and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy out here, man. This is crazy.
Asshole, but your upcoming vacation to Puerto Vallarta is the least of my concerns right now. The amount of DMs I've received about, hey, I'm supposed to fly in tomorrow, is it safe? Read the fucking room, Susan. We're in the middle of a war zone. Businesses are burnt down. Cars are in flames. Our city's literally still burning as you're typing your DM about your upcoming vacation. I promise you there's bigger losses in the world, in Puerto Vallarta specifically right now, than that $1,200 plane ticket or $2,000 that me have spent for the hotel. We're locked down. We're in a war zone. It's not safe. Nowhere in Jalisco is probably safe right now. Like, read the room, pick up the news. I just can't believe how insensitive some Americans are right now, just focused on their vacations when we're literally burning. We're burning. Our city has been burnt to crisps, like our stores, our gas stations, like the people here, like, we're concerned. We're in a war. We're in the middle of a war zone between organized crime and the government. Like, the majority of families here are not prepared to shelter in place. We don't have supplies to last us for very long. And y'all are so worried about whether the all-inclusive hotel is going to be open for you. Probably not. Probably not. Flights are canceled as of now.
Hey, she said it, I didn't. And at the same time, though, too, what she say? We're literally at war with the cartels right now. Some mafia shit. Let's just be honest, man. Even the American mafia didn't have society this treacherous. The Italians, the Jewish mafia, even the American mafia did not have Americans hemmed up like this. Jesus, man. let's just be honest with this. Let's just be honest. Do you not see how hard the cartels in Mexico have them hemmed up down there? She said there's barely any food, and she looking at these people that are trying to come there. Like, you're going to think that these resorts are going to have, decent amenities and respect for you and things like that when they're under fire by cartels. I mean, come on now. This is crazy out here. Let's keep going.
Legitimately burning to the ground right now. So if you live in a border town in the US, this is a PSA for you. Also, this is honestly kind of a PSA for anyone planning any sort of travel to Mexico right now. And this is coming from someone who is a San Diego local, so Mexico is pretty much like my backyard. And I watch a lot of local Mexican news, okay? So at this rate, with the biggest leader just actually, there is going to be a lot of violence popping up over the next couple days, weeks,
Definitely.
in random places of Mexico, and it's going to be so unpredictable. So I just highly, highly suggest that you stay away. It is super bad right now in Puerto Vallarta and Jalisco, but that doesn't mean it's not happening everywhere else. There's also violence and cars just blowing up out of nowhere happening in Tecate and Tijuana. Anyone considering traveling to Mexico right now, also just honestly, probably don't go, because Americans do get targeted quite a bit out there. And I think right now, with everything just kind of in uproar, it's probably safest to just postpone.
And that's what's up. She said it, I didn't. And the thing of this is you clearly see on the news that these people are out there in dire straits. The people that actually grew up in that country, and the people that went there as tourists and stuff like that, we do have actual Americans that are stranded there right now. No food, stuff like that. We're hearing it right now. No food, nothing. Man.
I know one thing. If Mexico does not get their shit together by March 6th, you know what? No, I don't care. I will be there March 6th, drinking my fucking margarita on the beach. Okay? There is no way they're taking this trip away from me. I swear to fucking God, I will be there March 6th on the beach in the sunshine, catching a tan with a margarita in my hand. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care.
Okay, what? Go ahead on down there. Get your margarita, get your tan on, things like, or you think you're going to do that, and things like that. But if the flights are canceled, how are you going to get down there? So you're going to tell the airline, you as a regular fucking citizen, you're going to tell the airline that you're going to demand them to take you there. You're going to tell the airline that they better take you there, or else what? Literally, or else what? What you going to do? What you going to do to the airline if they don't take you to Mexico? What you really going to do? Huh? Come on, people. This is crazy out here. And you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. These fools are demanding that Mexico gets its shit together so they can go there and party, get drunk, and disappear, and the cartels can kidnap them and do all that. Man, stop it. This is ridiculous out here.
Had anything like this happen to me anytime I've traveled to Mexico at any state. So for this to be happening right now is just very unfortunate and very scary and nervous.
You went to Mexico for a marathon that ended up being canceled, and now your flight out tomorrow is canceled and you're having to shelter in place. How are you doing? Can you set the scene for us?
Well, right now it's just, trying to stay relaxed, not nervous, not panic. Just trying to see what I'm going to have to do tomorrow for food. I have enough for today, but as far as tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I'm just sitting here right now in my apartment, and all I can see or hear is ambulances, trucks driving by really fast. So that's really the scenario right now, very uncertain. I'm not sure how I'm going to get back home. I was scheduled to go back tomorrow, but it got canceled. So right now I'm just kind of on notice and trying to see what happens and see how I can get back home.
So this is where we at here. And from what this gentleman just said, he's struggling trying to find out how he's going to get food for tomorrow. See, he has food at this particular time of, I guess, this particular video was made. And he doesn't really know how he's going to get out the country. And I get it, flights are canceled, stuff like that. There's no telling what these cartels have as far as artillery and stuff like that. They could have RPGs to knock planes out the sky. What I'm saying? There's no really telling, because at the end of the day, though, these cartels have billions of dollars at their fingertips and things like that. So they can get hold to, long range missiles, low key. I'm not saying that they, could do it like how established governments can do it, but I guarantee you under the table, they can get hold to a few things. And, it's ridiculous that people are trying to negate this situation, which we heard in this broadcast here. You got some people sitting around here trying to tell people that they need to get their shit together, and I'm going to come anyway, and you need to make sure you have everything in line for I can come party and stuff like this. It's like, man, come on, bro. It's like, come on, bro. And other people are telling you like, how dare you, disrespect what's going on here and things like that. But the whole picture is that, regardless of what these people are saying or things like that, they're going to come there regardless. You can't go there regardless because flights have been canceled. So you can sit there and say all day, you got 1 week to get your shit together or whatever. Flights have been canceled. Nobody's getting in and out of Mexico right now. And I hate that for the Americans that are technically stranded there right now. But at the same time, though, too, for the Americans that still have this American pride and this stupidity to think that you need to tell Mexico, to think that you're going to tell Mexico to get their shit together so you can fly in there and still party at these resorts and shit like that. Man, you're a fool. You're a fool. And this is just where it's said out here. And it's sad that these people are being this stupid and think that they're going to tell another country what to do. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Man, love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.